2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. But hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Wow. Don't give them praise, just look with admiration. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. If it's up, it could be in. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He finds himself in a share of 10th place. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. 7 feet to the cup. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. For the par. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, so close. This is a par putt. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Oh, well played. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
Important putt here. They make it. They're into the top 5. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently in 4th place.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Sitting at 1 under the card, tied for 4th. Opting for the 9-iron. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right.
he seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
And back to the course with the live action. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. This one's online. That's a great play at a great time, because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved one shot in front of their rival. Currently 2 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Going with a 3-wood here. I don't think he planned for that. That always looked wet, didn't it? Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied for first place. Opting for the 3-wood. That was special. 7 feet to the cup.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That will work. At -2, going along nicely today. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. A wonderful shot here at the 7th, and sets up another birdie chance. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Ouch, that hurts. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Looking good.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
That's some good golf right there. And he's down there.
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down. She's behind. Her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
This is Brooke Henderson. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. And taking aim from around 100 yards here, he leads the field by a stroke. Yeah, nicely played. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Okay, time to return to the action. A chance to move to 5 under par. in the hole. Oh, well played. And that will take him to 5 under. Moments like that deserve another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
He's currently sitting in first place. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Well, now you just got to pray for good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. "11 feet to the cup."
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it. Surely it's going to.
For eagle. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here on the 13th. Going with the pitching wedge here. This looks to be heading to the green. That one just slides by. Well, that's beautifully judged. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
A bit too much club there.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Okay, steady now. That'll sting a bit. Putting for bogey here. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Still in the lead now after that hole. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
Going with the 6-iron here. Nice shot that. That should find the surface.
What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
Putting for birdie here. That is hunting for the hole. And he'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
That's brilliant out of the sand. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
And that one's headed to the drink. Playing their 4th shot. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole. This one to save par.
Get in. That's a good putt to make. We'll take that. And let's have another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here. It's tracking.
And down it goes. That's a super shot to get a spot in the top 10 with. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one's looking good. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his 2nd shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
We need this one to bounce right. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Get this putt to drop, and he'll win the event here. Ooh, right by the hole. No, that's too bad. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. And there's your Arnold Palmer Invitational champion. A stout performance on a very strong golf course.
And that was a performance that the King would have loved to have seen there, Luke. What a great win by this player.
Rich, there are some victories that stand out in your mind, and this one for me seems to be like that. That was a high-quality performance under all that duress.
They played well when the pressure was at its greatest. I have to say, getting the job done with that amount of pressure on them, it was awesome.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate.
Good shot there.
From about 130 yards here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine. Come on, ball. Come on.
And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
He finds himself currently tied for ninth. The first of our birdie opportunities comes at the second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Putting for an eagle.
Looks good.
Oh, what a super shot.
This player is putting for fun.
Currently at -3 for the event. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Well struck. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Let's return to live play now. Oh, a 14-footer. It's good to make a few of these per round. Fair effort that. Good birdie.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
Currently 4 under for the event. Well, the 4th is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This 4th can be menacing, can't it?
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Wonderfully played. That one should find the surface.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, He was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Luke, as fast as I was traveling, I'm not too sure anything would have slowed that thing down, much less the flagstick.
A par putt awaits. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Now 4 under par, currently tied for first place. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That could play. That was a beauty.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, my. Right by the hole. Okay, let's get back to the action. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
It's tracking. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
That's tiny. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. They've decided to club up.
Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in 5th place.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Lovely effort, that. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 7 under. Currently in 1st position. The front 9 at TPC Sawgrass finishes with a par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
It is not. A big tee shot down the left center is required. Anything out to the right could catch that bunker and even fall into the water over there on the right. If you decide to go for it, you have to hit a fairway metal long iron high over some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow green. The layup shot out to the right will make that 3rd shot so much easier into this tiny green.
How good is this course?
This course is fascinating, would be a good way I would put it. It has quirky angles on every single shot. The tee boxes face you at a different angle that the fairway sits. The fairway faces you at a different angle than the green sit. And this is for all 18 holes. And I'm even going to throw 17 in there, even though it is the island green. This golf course that P. Dye designed is fun. It's perplexing. And mentally, it'll wear you out just as much as physically. You better bring your A game if you want to contend this week.
Ooh. Wow, almost an eagle. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Sitting at -1. Currently tied for 10th place. Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. This one from about 160 yards out. currently leading by 2. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Tracking and mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Nicely done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, well, that was like a laser straight at it. An opportunity for a birdie here. That will drop and it will extend the lead. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Five feet coming up to the cup.
Trying to save par here.
This one started out on a good line. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one. But watch out, if you hit in the wrong spot on the green, it'll be difficult to two-putt from there.
Playing within their comfort zone there. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's frustrating. Well, I don't mind this par putt. And now that finds him in first place. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
That doggle hunt.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. Looking really good. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, almost went in. Let's get back to it, shall we? Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. And down it goes. 11 under the card with the stretch remaining.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is what they have left for par.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
well done. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Going with the hybrid. Nicely done. A look to get to 13 under par. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, almost an eagle. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Always nice to have a birdie putt. It was on a good line. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. A tad wayward, but still on the surface. This putt for him to win the event. Just didn't drop. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Well, this has got an amazing ring to it. The Players' Champion.
It is a
title that any player would kill to have. And I have to say, this has been a killer afternoon. The amazing golf, the players firing it on all cylinders, going for everything they possibly could. I got to say, what a finish, what a champion. This will go down in history as one of the best Players' Championships ever.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Legends Championship. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes. Playing from around 150 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Go in. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
And it's time to recap that play.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Currently 1 under for the round. We've arrived at a par 4.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down.
opting for the 6-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. It may not seem like it, but I think he'll be happy with that from that lie.
That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in 4th place.
Well, that shot took some serious skill. And back to the course with the live action. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. This putt is about 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ouch, that hurts. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Ricky Fowler is currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 4th. That tee shot looks pretty good. Rich, I know you were a bit nervous when mid-season report cards were being handed out at school. But here on the PGA Tour, it also can be fraught with a little bit of danger. How do you feel about this player halfway through the season?
Well, unlike me, Luke, this player has played solidly from the season's opening up until now, so easily within the top 125. I don't see how they can move outside of the top 125, so I'm going to say I guarantee this player is going to move on to the playoffs.
This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Well, this was the conundrum, wasn't it? When the new rule came in, did they leave the flag stick in or do they take it out? I'm pretty sure they wish they would have taken it out there. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
That's inside the range.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is Ricky Fowler here, playing nicely so far. Next up is this 2-shot hole. quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 5th. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. Nice birdie, well played. And that will take him to 3 under. And now we have this player currently tied for first with Ricky Fowler. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
Yeah, no bunkers on this tee shot. Plenty of room to hit it both right and left, but if you miss it wide one direction or another, you're going to find all kinds of troubles with those tall trees. Just that one bunker that fronts the left-hand side of the green here. Again, though, a lot of runoff areas around this green makes that second shot so much more difficult to get it close.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Big chance here. Well done. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Let's go to John Rahm.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, that's a ripper. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, that was pure. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Okay, steady now. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's got this for his par.
That's pretty tidy. And there it is. Now 2 shots up after that one. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
opting for the 9-iron. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently leading. Putting for a par here.
Oh, so close.
This one for bogey.
They thought leaving the flag stick in would help them, and they thought wrong.
Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here. Here's John Rahm. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now. Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Only one shot off the pace. Opting for the 5-wood. Needs this one to kick right. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Well, that's a nice line. Well played. And that will take him to 4 under. And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
I've seen some pretty good golf from this player and actually has gotten themselves into the lead.
Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Never mind. Go and tap it in. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
How did that miss? And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing Jon Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Putting for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And after that hole, they're currently in a tie for the lead with Ricky Fowler. The 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
That's heading for the fairway. Currently -5 in a share of the lead. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Let's go to John Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Time for the 5th shot. Wow, what a save.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
This one's tracking.
Yes, they've made it. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in 2nd. Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
Could not be more perfect.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Currently leading by 3.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Surely it's going to.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Ricky Fowler in 2nd. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Not bad. Time for the 2nd shot at the 14th.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And here we are with the third shot. "13 feet to the cup."
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Ooh, right by the hole. This next putt is for bogey. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Wow, that was just striped. Playing from around 190 yards out. He's got a two-stroke buffer. Going with the 7. That was a bit of a miscue.
Well, they tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
Oh, well played.
Judging it beautifully.
Opportunity to make their par. The putt drops, and we're moving on.
And with just a slim lead with 4 holes to go, do they have what it takes to get the job done?
Ooh. Oh, what a shot. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Going with the pitching wedge here. This would be a great up and down. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Great touch.
And this one is for his par. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, almost went in.
After all the other shots hit on that hole, Luke, that was a welcome one.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Do you attack it and try and increase your lead, or do you lay back and play safe? I like to attack it. What do they like to do?
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And that will take him to 8 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. This closing hole at Lone Grove Golf Course feels like the first 17, Rich, a very stern test. Par 4 measuring over 450 yards.
I love this hole because if you're leading and have a chance to win, this is the tee shot you want. There's all kinds of room out there to the right-hand side. Tee it high and let it fly. Give yourself the best opportunity to go into this elevated green with a short iron to make it as easy as possible on you. That's much easier said than done, Luke, as you and I both well know.
Yeah, that one will play. 8 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That should set up another chance. He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event. That's frustrating. And what an opportunity to close out the prestigious Legends Championship. Well, Rich, they say winning becomes a habit, and this player's certainly making a habit of it.
Absolutely. What a performance all week long. Hung tough. Love watching that guy play.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
No place I would rather be, Luke. What a day it was. Saw some wins, saw some losses. Overall, some great golf and a pleasure to be out here alongside you guys.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northwest Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this featured group's play this week. It's going to be fire, let me tell you. There seems to be quite the rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. That was wonderfully done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Little birdie look in here.
Wonderful shot.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the day. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Getting ready to play their third. This putt for par here. Oh, just missed. The bogey putt awaits.
And that ensures that he's back to even par now.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
This one's a par 3. That's a good-looking shot there.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. And well holed. Let's move on. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. 3 strokes off the lead.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. You like that, didn't you? And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Just didn't drop. Putting for par.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Rich, how good is that? Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
Setting up in the first cut here.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Nice out the rough here.
That's just inside the range. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
Why not take another look at that effort?
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
He's currently tied for 10th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 6th hole here at Chestnut Hollow, Rich, is a big par 5. 559 yards from those back tees.
Luke, I got to say, though, the big hitters that are not afraid to challenge that stream going down the left-hand side, they could reduce this to almost nothing. This fairway is firm and fast, and that golf ball will chase out forever. You must avoid the bunkers down the right-hand side, though, if you've got any chance or any hope of going for this green in 2. Coming up just a little bit shy of the green is actually a good leave. Leaves a simple pitch shot to a very long and slightly undulating green.
Sitting at 1 under in a share of 10th position. A quality shot that.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Good putt, that.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
This is on a great line.
That was a gallant attempt.
And that should secure the par on this one.
Oh, my.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill. Bit of extra juice needed.
Okay, steady now.
This next putt for double bogey.
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Chance here to reclaim a bit of focus after that double at the last. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's it. It's okay. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the pace. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, that almost went down. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Ouch, that hurts.
Time to make a putt here. This one's for double.
Now 7 shots behind after that. Time to face a par 4. That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
It's been a little up and down, but she's just 1 stroke back from her rival.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh my goodness.
And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. Setting up miles from the hole. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, I like the look of this. Oh, so close.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Here we go, Rich. The back nine on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Great shot. Second shot here at the 10th. getting ready to play their third. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. That's some good golf right there. This one's for birdie.
This is all that's left to pull ahead of Lydia Ko. They're going to try to apply some pressure here.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Setting up now on a par 4. Attaboy, good shot. Sitting at 3 over par. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Love watching this player around the greens.
A par putt on the table.
Yep, you'll take that.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
1 stroke behind her rival this week.
Oh, get in. Yeah, that looked pulled straight off the blade.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Now 8 shots back after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. 14 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently at +1 for the day.
gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. That reminded me of the Big Easy, silky smooth. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
It's a little wayward.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Such soft hands.
And he needs this to save par.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
He's looking for an early KO against Lydia after that. Wow, she's on the ropes and maybe down on the canvas if he continues.
New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot.
That's a beauty. She'll be stoked.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Nice stroke. And that will drop in for birdie. And with that now, back to level par. The 16th at Chestnut Hollow is a short 4, Rich, measuring just over 320 yards.
Only the biggest hitters, unless it's a prevailing wind, will be able to go for this green and one. A lot of players, however, Luke, will still take out the driver and try and get it as down there and to the right as far as possible to set up a very easy, simple pitch shot. I'm looking at this as a guaranteed birdie if you want to win this tournament.
Well, well played. Second shot here on the 16th. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This looks good. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
It was on a good line. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Going with the 5-wood. Good shot there, Beamer. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Ooh, right by the hole. That'll sting a bit. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Now striding to the final tee of this round.
This one should find the rough.
And they've found themselves in the first cut.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
And this putt for a final score of 69.
This really looks good.
And that's how he signs off on this event.
Well, Henny, I feel like we're sitting here with eggs on our faces. We didn't think anyone could knock out Lydia Ko. But what about that performance? No win in the event, but that doesn't really matter when you beat someone of Lydia's stature.
Luke, I hate being wrong, so this is a tough pill for me to swallow. But this player challenged Lydia Ko and beat her. This result is going to give them some inspiration towards their huge, big career aspirations. And best of luck to them. I'll never doubt them again.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Travellers Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. That's tidy. Playing from around 110 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
And he's down there. You got a read?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's in a share of 10th position. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Lovely effort, that. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we?
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
A birdie putt awaits. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 2 under for the day. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dog leg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Well, that's a handy shot. Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career, just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of Golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the second day, the wind's blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. And in fact, it was impossible with 3 out of the 4 of us to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the second day. And he's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle. I lay up with a 3-wood. That's how hard it's blowing. I lay up with a 3-wood to about 70, 80 yards. And this little green is a little peninsula. It kind of goes from left to right, a little bit of a fade if you're a right-handed player, with water on the front part of the green and the pins over in the back right. And he gets up there and smokes driver off the deck into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind to about 6 feet away. And I look over at my caddy and I go, is this for real? I mean, are you sure that we're not in a video game right now? Because that's just not possible. I mean, it literally, the second shot off the deck with the driver was hit about forehead high and traveled about 270 into the wind. And the ball just kind of hung there, seemingly just about 20 feet off the ground, just hung there and kept hanging, kept hanging, kept hanging, and fell right exactly where he wanted it to. It was unbelievable. And at that moment in time, you kind of sit there and look at yourself on the inside and you go, whew, I don't have that shot, and I don't even know how to make up for a shot like that I don't have. You just knew that you're just kind of sitting there watching something that nobody else in the game can do. It's phenomenal.
There was a big impact for a lot of players playing alongside Tiger Woods. They almost got sort of, spooked by the occasion. Why was that?
More than anything else, it's the fact that they were playing in front of more people than they ever had in their life before. And this rings true for, I think, every single player out there, whether it was Ernie Els, Vijay Singh, anybody from that era. You had more eyeballs on you at that moment than anybody else because Tiger carried the biggest crowds every single tournament. And so sometimes it would be uncomfortable, even for the most accomplished players out there. Some of them will tell you, no, it wasn't a big deal, but I can promise you it got their attention, and it probably helped them in a certain sense because
When you played in front of that many people, Luke, you wanted to focus. You wanted to put your best foot forward, because there is no worse feeling in the world than going out and laying an egg in front of 30,000 people. I can promise you that. That's why I enjoyed playing with him, because when you went out there, you knew you had to play well. You didn't want to embarrass yourself in front of all those people.
Opting for the 5-iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt to move into a tie for first.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way.
And with that, he'll move to 3 under par.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
What an amazing putt from way out.
He's currently tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Going with a 3-wood here. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down?
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for a par.
This is a good chance.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Just one off the lead after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Nicely done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 1 stroke off the lead. Going with the hybrid. Wonderfully played.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Hey, nice looking line. Just hammered that through the line. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. And in it goes for the par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. Two just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. The second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Pretty good shot there.
Sitting at -3, currently tied for second. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh. Putting for a par now. And down it goes. And now at 3 under overall. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Well struck. 16 feet to the hole. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's a bit disappointing. It's time to check on the leaderboard.
The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
Just one stroke back and right in it.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's check in with Tiger Woods.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
This is an exciting position, isn't it, Rich? Tied for the lead as we enter the back 9.
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. From around 180 yards out. He's currently tied for the lead. Going with the 7. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And that makes him tied for 1st. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
And a chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother. So try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Oh, that one just missed the hole. Quality shot, that one. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
That starts off on a good line.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 7 under.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Birdied their last hole.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. And here we are with their 4th.
He leads the field by a stroke.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, just missed. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
Ooh, nice line. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Handy effort, that one. Sitting at 6 under for the day.
Currently tied atop the leaderboard.
Opting for the 9-iron.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
Okay, that'll work.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. Big putt for par coming up.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, you know you want to.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Here's Tiger Woods.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's return to live play now. This putt from around 18 feet. And he holds it. What a putt. But what a way to make a move to the top of the leaderboard. He sits in first position.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or, let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Good shot there.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
leading by 3 strokes now.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This for a birdie run.
That's disappointing.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
And this putt coming up for his par.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's frustrating. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie.
This putt for him to win the event.
Looking back.
Now, it's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travelers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travelers Championship. Hats off to him.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.